The alignment group in the ribbon contains icons that handle the placement of data within the cells. To understand the options of this group better, let's increase the height of the rows. You know that you can do this by dragging the boundaries between the row numbers. You can also adjust the height of multiple rows at a time. For this, first select the rows by clicking multiple numbers and dragging downwards. You can also adjust the height. In the cells group, click the format icon and select row height. Enter a suitable value in the box and click OK. Click any cell to deselect the rows.
Now, select the cell. Click the top align icon. You can see that the headings get aligned to the top of the respective cells. This command is very useful when you are creating labels for narrow columns. Try out the different options to see how they work.
Note how the roll numbers, names, and marks of the students are placed within the cells. You can see that by default, the numerical data is aligned to the right of the cells and text data to the left. You can change this alignment as desired. Select all the cells containing roll numbers. Now click Align Left, Center, and Align Right. Note how the position of the data changes within the cells. The decrease indent and increase indent icons can be used when you want to shift data slightly to the left or right. Select the name of the first student. Click Increase Indent a few times and then Decrease Indent a few times. In this way, you can position the data within the cells exactly as you wish. The orientation icon is used to rotate the text within a cell and even position it vertically or diagonally. Let's rotate the text in cell A1 in this worksheet. Select the cell and click Orientation. Now select Angle Counterclockwise. Then select Vertical Text. Did you see how the text got positioned? This command is very useful when you are creating labels for narrow columns. Try out the different options to see how they work. Click Orientation, Format Cell Alignment for further options. Here, you can specify the exact degree to rotate the text by clicking at the appropriate point in the orientation box. You can also enter the degree as a number. The text gets aligned at the exact angle you specified. The Wrap Text command is used to split extra long text into multiple lines so that all of it is visible. In this worksheet, though the contents can fit into narrower columns, columns C and D have been widened to accommodate the large headings. When you make the columns narrow, parts of the headings disappear. The solution to this is simple. Increase the height of the row containing the headings and then click Wrap Text. The headings are nicely visible now. The Merge and Center command is used to combine multiple cells and center the contents in the larger cell. Now, to place the title of this worksheet at the center of the row above the data, select all the cells to be combined and click Merge and Center. You can see that a single large cell is created and the text is placed at the center.